Yeah.
It's raining out, and all vehicles are waiting at the intersection. The moment the light turns green, the red truck and other cars start moving straight ahead. But out of nowhere, a car flies in from the left, completely ignoring the traffic signal. It drives straight into the intersection without stopping, violently slamming into the red truck and other vehicles. The fault is completely on the car that ran the red light. In weather like this, always double-check intersections because a split second of impatience can cause an instant wreck. Everything seemed completely normal on the road, and this black car ahead was just cruising along with no rush at all. Up ahead is an intersection near a gas station where the car slows down to prepare for a turn. But out of nowhere, an oncoming biker appears at a very high speed, losing control instantly and slamming straight into the front of the car. The impact was incredibly violent, completely wrecking the bike and scattering debris across the road. Luckily, the driver behind reacted fast enough and braked in time, preventing a much worse pileup from happening. This whole incident is a brutal reminder to always cut your speed at intersections and double-check your surroundings before making any sudden turns, because a split second of impatience is never worth your life, so drive safe. The weather is perfectly clear and traffic is moving normally through the intersection. But as vehicles proceed, a black sedan flies in from the left at a very high speed. It looks like the driver either completely missed the light or tried to recklessly run the signal. The sedan barrels straight into the crossing and T-bones a white SUV so hard that the SUV flips completely over on its side. The impact was extremely violent, instantly wrecking both vehicles. Always check your surroundings and slow down at major intersections to drive safe. The entire highway is covered in thick snow, and the road conditions are extremely slick. Up ahead, a black sedan attempts to overtake a large truck, but the driver misjudges the lanes and clips the loose snow on the left shoulder. The car instantly loses traction on the ice and spins completely out of control. The driver tries to correct it, but the sedan swerves right into the path of the truck, getting violently crushed and dragged down the road. Never attempt risky overtakes on icy highways. Keep your distance and drive safe. Traffic is moving normally at this busy intersection as vehicles proceed through their lanes. Suddenly, a red sports car appears from the right, attempting to merge into the left lane. However, the driver makes a critical mistake. They completely fail to use their indicator and don't bother checking for oncoming traffic. The car just pulls forward blindly into the intersection. At the exact same time, a motorcycle rider is crossing straight through at a regular speed. Because of the red car's sudden movement, the rider gets absolutely no time to react, crashing violently straight into the front bumper. The impact is so severe that the rider is thrown into the air before hitting the asphalt. The fault lies entirely with the red car driver for failing to check their blind spots. Always stay alert and look both ways before pulling out at any intersection. This blue car suddenly cuts in from the right without looking. To avoid a T-bone, the white car swerves left, but the oncoming black SUV has zero time to react, leading to a violent crash. Seeing the brutal wreck unfold, the blue car driver immediately slams on the brakes and stops right there. But the massive damage to both innocent vehicles was already done. The road is completely clear and this car ahead is just cruising along safely in its lane. But out of nowhere, another car speeds up from behind, completely losing control. Without even hitting the brakes, it slams violently straight into the back of the car. The impact is so hard that it sends the vehicle spinning out before coming to a stop on the side of the road. This is pure recklessness from the driver behind. Always maintain a safe following distance on highways to avoid these sudden wrecks. The weather conditions are terrible, with heavy rain turning the highway into a complete slip and slide. While most drivers are carefully staying in their lanes, a massive semi-truck appears on the left side. Due to the accumulated water on the asphalt, the truck suddenly hydroplanes, losing all traction instantly. Miraculously, the driver managed not to hit or damage any other vehicle on the road. However, losing total steering control causes the massive semi to violently flip onto its side, sliding down the wet highway. When driving in heavy rain, reducing your speed is non-negotiable, as hydroplaning can catch even the most experienced truck drivers completely off guard. If this reminds you to stay cautious on wet roads, hit that follow button for more. Drive safe.